Giants.
2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Come on, set.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Jalen Hyatt was the intended target,
but it's going to be second down.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
Firing quickly here, and the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down.
And the Giants send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Richards.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Looking to throw on second down. Richards.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A give up the middle to Akers.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Off the play fake. Richards sliding out of the pocket. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Cam Akers, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
In motion right, that's Hyatt. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And this will be a Giants 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The Giants had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Hustle.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Okay,
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Monroe.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 0.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Fight, 97.
Back to throw. Monroe. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. Something we're seeing more of with a rise in the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
On the set.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find his man, and that's Hyatt. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And so close, he gets it to the run. Out of bounds right there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll try to run the option here. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Off play action. Richards. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Richards. Throw left side is intercepted. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain from the 31. Here's second and a couple.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Striker, 3-3. Set.
A first down carry for Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Ready?
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead, pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. Oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Check pink. Check white. Hey, red. Ready, ready.
A handoff, Barkley running left. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
It's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go.
2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. Monroe. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Gano's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw on third down, Richards uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's taken on the 25.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He'll look downfield for Waller. That is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Monroe. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Monroe.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
Rolling to his right.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, running left is Akers.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Richards. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, Richards. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
This is caught by Addison.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Ready. Ready?
A final shot before break.
Monroe, and he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Richards.
Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one covers 29 yards, first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Down to about the 37.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Richards. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Oliver, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Claude ready. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Monroe. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Off play action. Richards. They'll roll him out right. Finds his tight end Oliver here out right. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Richards.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field. back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Giants take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Gano the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mond. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk-reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. They'll go again here with Akers.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Now Mond. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. A good pickup there at 22.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run a draw now with Akers.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Ready?
They'll run here with Akers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
In most goal line situations, defensive tackles are just trying to hold the line, hold their ground, and let the other guys roam and make the play. But in this situation, he's able to push his way into the backfield and disrupt that play for a loss.
Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Gonzalez's kick is good, and with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Going underneath to the tight end, Green.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
On the ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Right there, we can do Yellow, line. Set.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Come on, set.
3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
On the double.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ready.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Okay.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Mon looks to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Ready.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now 2nd and 4.
Strike. Check. Strike. Ready.
Going right back to Akers. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. On the give, this is Akers. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They'll come up now on 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's taken down. And now they can milk this, take it all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
Field, black. Red, yellow.
Here's Mon. That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know,